Gymnastics moms, the best way to help your gymnast compete with confidence is to help her develop self confidence. And this month, we're teaching you the pillars of self confidence. So stay tuned for pillar number 2. You are in Mindset for Moms, where we help moms develop happy, healthy gymnasts who know how to win. Hi, I'm Coach Stacy, and today we are working on pillar number 2 of self-confidence, which is I can feel any feeling without a problem. Now, in our program, we spend a long time actually teaching our gymnasts how to feel their feelings, like literally just the skill set of how to feel an emotion, how to have it in their body without a problem. We use a process we call the now process, where they notice the emotion, they open up to it, and they just watch it physically move through their body. Because a feeling is simply a vibration that's happening in your body because of a thought that's going on in your head, whether that thought is conscious or not. When your brain thinks something, it sends signals down to your body to prepare your body to take action on that thought. And we experience those signals as a vibration, as a feeling in our body. We give those feelings labels. And here's one of the things that we do when it comes to negative emotions: we often try to push them down. We think that if we feel that negative emotion, we're going to take negative actions. We don't want to do that, so we push the emotion away. The problem with that is what we resist persists. When you're pushing an emotion away, you're actually focusing on that emotion. So you strengthen it. You get it stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like holding a beach ball down. Eventually you get tired, it pops up. And it's so much more intense than if you would have just let the beach ball float. So we do a lot of work in our program teaching our gymnasts how to experience their emotions without a problem. It's just a vibration in their body. And if they allow it to be there and they allow themselves to feel it, it passes usually within 90 seconds. We give them a lot of different tools on how to feel them, how to diffuse those emotions, how to be the master of their emotions. And when they do that, they can start believing, I can feel any feeling. So we have our gymnasts that we've been working with for a while. And when we get to this point in the season, I'm like, can you handle feeling disappointed? And they're like, yeah, I can handle it. Can you handle feeling frustrated? Can you handle feeling nervous? Can you handle feeling afraid? Can you handle feeling judged? Can you handle feeling embarrassed? And when they've learned the skill set to handle any emotion, it's crazy because then you have like so much room to fly, right? Because so much of what we're afraid of in the end is how we're going to feel. I'm afraid I'm going to mess up and I'm going to get a bad score because then I'm going to feel embarrassed. I'm afraid that I'm going to, fall and then I'm going to feel disappointed. I'm afraid that I'm going to make a mistake and then I'm going to feel angry at myself. Most of the time, at the end of our fears is the feeling we're afraid to feel. And so at the end of our fears is this feeling we're afraid to feel. And when we learn that we can feel it without a problem, all of a sudden we're not afraid of anything. I can go to this meet, and if I get a bad score and I feel mad or frustrated or disappointed or embarrassed, I can handle that emotion. If I may make a mistake, I can handle that emotion. If my coach gets mad at me, I can handle that emotion. If another teammate says a snide remark, I can handle that emotion. When we learn how to feel our feelings and how to master our emotions, we are open up to limitless possibilities and abilities to actually do our best. And when we go in feeling self-confident that we can handle any emotion, your gymnast is going to then be able to feel calm and peaceful, not worried about the future, focused on technique, focused on what she's doing, having fun, which then allows her to hit. And if she doesn't, she can handle it. So this is one of those things that I really want to encourage you, if you're interested in this, to send your gymnast to our program, because teaching her how to feel an emotion is an art, and it is something we do day in, day out. And when your gymnast learns how to handle her emotions, this isn't going to just affect her meet season, right? This is going to affect, well, in her gymnastics, it's going to affect getting new skills. It's going to affect relationships with teammates. It's going to affect relationships with coaches. But in life, when you're not afraid of feeling disappointed, you can go after that job that you're excited about. You can apply for that school. You can stand up and do and speak publicly. You can give that presentation. Like it unburdens you so much to be able to do things. And can you imagine as a teenager knowing that you can handle your emotions and having the skill set to do that? The possibilities for future are limitless. And so this is really one of the main reasons we do what we do, is to help gymnasts learn the skill set. So go to our work with us page on our website, and they'll have the different options there of how you can get your gymnast involved in our program so that we can teach her how to be self-confident. But what can you do? Some of it is you being willing to feel your feelings, you being willing to feel like when you're frustrated and being open about it. Like, yeah, I'm just feeling frustrated right now. It's okay to feel negative emotions. It's part of the human experience. If we never felt frustrated, we'd never feel like accomplished. If we never felt sad, we'd never feel happy. Like we've got to have both ends of the spectrum. We've got to be able to feel both things. And when you can demonstrate to your gymnast that you can feel your emotions, they're not a problem, and that it's okay for her to feel her emotions. Doesn't mean that she can act out of them. Like just because you're angry doesn't mean you can punch someone, but you can feel angry and that's fine. It's all right to be angry right now. It's okay to be disappointed when you worked really hard for something and you didn't get the result that you want. But let's feel it. Let's allow it to be in our body. Let's stop resisting it. Let yourself process through it, and then you can move forward. So that is one of the most impactful, except for the next pillar, which is my very favorite. So tune in next week for the last pillar of building self-confidence.